Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and South Beer Reviews. We've got a collaboration here from two Sydney breweries, and it's a style I haven't had for quite a while, which I'm quite excited about. So it's by Slow Lane and Bracket, and they're both out of Sydney. Slow Lane are in Botany, which is near the airport. And Bracket, I'm not too sure where they're based at the moment, but they had to move out of their location they'd been in for the last few years. So they might be Gypsy Brewing or whether they've got a new facility. But yeah, both really good breweries. Yeah, the beer's a Baltic Porter, and it's called Hibernation. It's at 9.5%, so relatively big. I haven't had a beer from either of these guys for a while, so looking forward to it. And yeah, being a Baltic Porter, something different. So yeah, cheers, Craig. Good to see you, brother. I've just knocked off work and thought I'd do a review, and hoping to get up early tomorrow. So yeah, it'll probably be just the one beer and head to bed. So I've got the Bracket cap on and the Slow Lane glass. So I thought I'd represent both. They're both Bracket, one of my favourite breweries, but unfortunately they had their mishap with their location. And Slow Lane are probably like one of our best, like old style, like classic style breweries. Like they do a lot of lagers, they do a lot of English ales, all that sort of stuff. Cheers, Lee. Good to see you. Hope all's well, boys. So yeah, I've already poured it for the photo. And it pours, jet black with a one finger cream head. Carbonation's moderate. I'd say the body's light to medium. Looks pretty good in the glass. Yeah, different glass, this one. Quite often I'll use it. Like I'll obviously use it for Slow Lane beers, but yeah, generally I've been using it for sort of pilsners and lagers and some like wild ales and stuff. So yeah, let's go with. You're getting huge chocolate. It's a touch biscuity. Maybe a hint of toffee. But yeah, I'm mainly getting chocolate. And it's sort of like you wouldn't say it's dark or milk chocolate, it's sort of in between. So yeah, it's got a bit of roastiness to it, also a bit of sweetness. It's more biscuity than bready, and that's where I reckon I'm getting the sweetness from. And then yeah, you're getting a bit of roast with chocolate. There may be a touch of coffee, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going in. Looking forward to this one. And yeah, it shocked me when it was 9.5%. Didn't really expect that. I thought it'd be like 6 or 7. So yeah, cheers, guys. I love with Baltic porters how they're deceiving because you expect them to taste like a stout. You drink it and you're like, what the? So on the taste, I'm definitely getting bread. You're getting sort of like a brown bread. You're getting like a brown bread, yeasty character. I'm even getting like a little touch of dark fruit. And I'd say the chocolate leans more dark chocolate than when I thought before it was sort of in between. Just on the nose, it smelt like it had a little bit of sweetness to it. It's actually quite roasty. So this is a sort of beer like it's got that slight warming sensation, goes down really good on a night. Like it's pretty cold here tonight. It's currently 3 degrees Celsius. which is very cold, especially in springtime. So yeah, a beer like this definitely hits a spot. Like finishing work, sitting in front of the fire. Not that I have a fire, but cheers, Stuart. Good to see you, brother. The old 4.7. So yeah, what's everyone up to? Any news? My work week's been pretty good. And yeah, we've got a short week this week. We've only got 4 days, so we've got our AFL Grand Final on Saturday, so it's a public holiday on Friday. I'm thinking about going down to the city because one of my favourite breweries, Garage Project, is doing an event in collaboration with Trillium, and the three beers that they've had on, I've had two of the three. One of them's a new one. The first two beers I've given like huge scores. Like I think I gave one a 5 and the other one like a 4.8. Like that's how good they are. So like I'm real excited not only to try those again, but the new one's probably going to be just as epic. And yeah, I want to be able to try them on tap as well as buy cans and bring them back. I'm going to try and get two of each one because I want to be able to review them all as one, like a showcase show. But also last year, Josh was able to get one of them from Trillium. So it'd be awesome if I could review them with someone else. A few of the boys might be able to get them from Trillium, so it'd be interesting. So yeah, that's my Friday, possibly. But yeah, as I said, work's been pretty cruisy. Yeah, I've been fucking tired this week. Just like ridiculous. Like last night, I finished work. I just went straight to bed, and then yeah, ended up sleeping into like mid morning, and yeah, I've just felt really run down. Like I feel like I'm at that stage where I really need to take some time off work, just because my body's really like my mind and my body's really struggling with the rotating shift work at the moment. But yeah, that's my life. This is good. Good old Baltic Porter. Craig, if you're still there, what's your thoughts on a Baltic Porter, dude? I'm sure you'd be a fan. Sort of like it's a cross between, I feel like it's sort of a cross between a Porter and a Schwarzbier. Yeah. It's like a Schwarzbier, but it has like some sort of Porter stout qualities to it. And yeah, I've got heaps of good beers coming too, guys. So plenty of good reviews to come. Um, Unfortunately, though, I haven't been able to find many Oktoberfest beers. I've found a lot of Australian takes on the styles, but not many of the German ones, like the official. Yeah, I'm going all right, Stu. Apart from the tiredness from work. Cheers, Matt. Good to see you again. Cool, dude. Yeah, Garage Project are awesome. I don't know. Have you had the Valley series from them? They had, I think it was Sunrise Valley, the Matakataki Valley, and then there was another one. I think there's been three, and now there's going to be a new one. And they're a collaboration with Trillium. They're some of the best IPAs I've ever had. Well, anyway, on Friday, they're going to be released in Australia and New Zealand, probably in America as well. And yeah, I'm going to an event in Melbourne, possibly. That one you're talking of, I was going to order amongst some others recently, but yeah, a few of the beers I wanted were sold out, so I didn't end up going through with it. So I haven't had that one. Pardon me. Yeah. Yeah, they're like quite easy drinking. Like there's no way in hell you'd think this is 9.5%. I like with Slow Lane just the real basic like can artwork. And they just have that simple font where the name of the beer is written slightly bigger and then the style. Yeah. They're just sort of like quite often a neutral color with a normal color. Simple pattern. I feel like if you could compare a brewery in Australia to the Colonel, even though I haven't had their beers, I feel like Slow Lane would be similar to the Colonel. Like one of those breweries that do classic styles well, and they do IPAs with a slight twist, like single hop and that sort of stuff. Like just the way you guys describe the Colonel, I feel like Slow Lane would be like the Aussie equivalent. And like no frills, you're not getting all this like fancy artwork and like silly marketing and all that sort of stuff. Like it's straight to the point. It's dog time. Cheers, Lee. Thanks for chiming in, mate. Yeah, dude, I would highly recommend. Or I mean, like, even if you wanted to hold off, you'll see my review of them, and because sometimes the beers might not be as good second time around, but I will definitely review them probably early next week. Maybe even on the weekend. I want to do all three or whatever's released. I want to do them all together as a showcase. But yeah, when I've had, I just can't think of the name of the other one. It was Sunrise Valley and something else Valley, and they've all been collabs with Trillium, and they're like real juicy, somewhat thick IPAs, just really well brewed. Yeah. The way to go, dude, is find a bar that does a good discount for multiple singles. That's what I do. And also, if you need them, like I have to get mine delivered because I live in the country. So I always look for a good percentage off, like reasonable price point for starters, and then like a reasonable discount for if you buy several singles, and then good postage as well. Carwin Cellars are pretty good in Victoria. Also, the Otters Promise. Um, there's quite a few. Like in New South Wales, I've been through a couple of different ones. But yeah, I know in Queensland, the Brewski Bar was my beer dealer. They were always good. Yeah, New South Wales, I'm pretty sure some of the ones I've used, they've gone out of business or see most of the Sydney breweries I buy stuff off, I'll go direct through the brewery, like Mountain Culture and One Drop and those sort of guys. Time to pour some more in. I'll save a bit for I'll take it like the stupid thing is like a lot of these beers, I've got to take two photos. You'll take like a landscape one for the YouTube because you need one that's like widthways, and then for like Instagram or Untapped or any of that shit, you need one like going upwards. So annoying. Yeah, I've got to a stage where I mostly buy singles. I know it's expensive, but yeah, what can you do? I'm just always seeking new beers, but like there'd be particular stuff if I'm really excited for it, I'll buy like a 4 pack. Or if it's something that's only available in like twos or fours or whatever, like if I really want it, I'll get it. Yeah, with mountain culture in particular, quite often they'll bring out 2 beers a week, so I'll try and do the mixed 4 pack. But now the cheeky buggers have started this thing where you can only buy them as mixed 8 packs until the following week. So yeah, normally I'll just hold off and get them the second week, but then they can sell out. So you're sort of taking a risk. Yeah, they're Yakima. That's the one, Craig. So the first two, I think the first one was either Yakima or Sunrise, and yeah, so vice versa. They were the first two. Matakataki was the third, and me and Josh actually reviewed that one together. And then there's a new one coming out like this week. So I'm hoping all three plus the new one are going to be available, and I'll try and get 2 of each. And yeah, if you can get a hold of them, Craig, that'd be awesome. But I'm just not sure if they'll be in the UK. Josh was just lucky to come across them because they got a Trillium drop at his bottle shop in Virginia, and yeah, they what the Trillium collection that this bottle shop had just happened to have the GP collab, so it was pretty cool. It's a bit of a running joke. Every now and then we'll just shout out Matakataki. It sounds like some Japanese like greeting or something. But yeah, it's actually the name of like a valley in New Zealand where there's hops. Sunrise Valley. I can't remember if that was New Zealand or America. I think it might have been America. So I wouldn't be surprised if the next one's probably a New Zealand one. Yeah, the more I drink this, as it warms, I'm definitely getting more of a bready quality. Like, yeah, bready character. It's yeah, it's good. It's got that nice sweetness up front. You're getting sort of, yeah, as I said, like a brown bread, a biscuit, a slight toffee touch, and yeah, like chocolate, dark chocolate. But yeah, quite enjoyable. It definitely reminds me of like a Schwarzbier. And yeah, as I said, it doesn't drink like it's 9.5. Oh, fuck. So yeah, there's another one, Galaxy. I've had that too. Um, yeah, so there's more than I thought. I mean, I've had them, but I just forgot about them. Yeah, there's quite a few. But I think Sunrise and Yakima are the two that I rated really high. Like I possibly gave them 5s. Hmm, that's interesting. Yeah, Purvis beer, dude. Yep, I still get stuff from them now. I actually got an order from them last week because they tend to have like some international stuff, like dark stuff that'll just sit for a while, and you know that it's going to still be all right. They also get like some English shit and European stuff that other bottle shops don't get, and they're good price too. I think they only charge like $10 delivery or something. Yeah, Beer Cartel. I went through them. Um, there was another one out in the suburbs I used to go through in Sydney. I used to go through them if, like, say, if Mountain Culture had sold out of stuff, they would have them. and they would also get the likes of like Slow Lane and One Drop and breweries like Filter and yeah, some of those Marrickville ones and that. I think they were in that sort of area somewhere. But yeah, it's obviously awesome if you're in the city and you can just go into these places and so that's I just did a huge order at Carwin because I get the Carwin Advent box every year for Christmas. And I just got that today at pre-ordered. So I got that with the big Magnum. The Magnum's what you drink on Christmas Day. It's going to be fucking awesome because it's by Dollar Bill out of Ballarat, and they're one of my favourite sour breweries. Yes, I did get a Optimum, Craig. I actually got it in this thing I'm just talking about. So yeah, I got the Carwin can vent with you get the option to buy the Magnum for Christmas Day or not. It's pretty expensive, but normally it's like really good quality. Um, yeah, so apart from that, I also bought like 14 mixed singles and I got a lot of German inspired like styles by Australian breweries. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Like Hawkers, King Valley, White Bay. Those White Bays we were talking about, Matt, I got them. I got 3 different ones. So I think that's all of them. It's like a wheat beer. I think it might have been is there a Marzen? A wheat beer, a Marzen, and maybe a Bock or something like that. Yeah, I got all 3. I was pretty happy when I seen them there because I was going to buy them through White Bay. Hmm. Yeah, so I got 1 bottle of Optimum, Craig. So I'll save that for me and you, dude, and whoever else. I was gonna get 2, but I'd already I bought fucking shitloads, and I'm like, nah, just get the 1 bottle. You don't need any more. Um, and yeah, they had Augustina Hallis too, so I got a bottle of that. I think most of the stuff I got was Aussie. There might have been some Kiwi stuff, but yeah, mostly stouts this time around. Stouts and Oktoberfest beers. Cool. Yeah, I haven't had anything from Hope for a while. They're sort of like near like Newcastle somewhere, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, one thing that was cool with Hope, dude, when I used to go to Gabs Festival, they do like a range of IPAs and they had like, they had one that was IPA and it had like this big fucking kick ass plane on the can. Like the biggest, most fucking brutal plane you'd see. And it was just cool because yeah, it was like this quadruple IPA, and it was actually really well done for how fucking boozy it was. It was a bit of a. It sort of seemed like it was a bit of competition between them and Pirate Life because Pirate Life were doing the real big IPAs as well. But yeah, Hope were. I found with Hope they were pretty good with their like their kettle sours. And yeah, like their IPAs, even their some of their stouts are pretty good as well. Apparently, it's a really cool venue. Like it's more of a winery, but I think they wanted to really do well in beer as well because it's like a music venue as well. Like it's a, sort of a big venture where they got heaps of shit going on. So they must have got a pretty sought after head brewer, and yeah, their beers are actually pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I've never been to Newcastle. It looks pretty cool. I was a huge fan of Silverchair as a kid. Like they were my favourite band, and I always wanted to go there just because that's where they were from. Cheers, Thomas. Good to see you, brother. Hope all's well. You haven't ran into Jagman in Ireland, have you? Cheers, Ghost. Good to see you, mate. It's been a while. I haven't been around for the time you guys are sort of going. Like I've been really tired, so I've been sleeping in before I go to work. Hope you're well, Ghost. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, their lager game. Yeah, I might have to revisit them, dude. And the only reason I haven't had hope beers lately is I just don't see them. For a while there, I was seeing them like we've got a range of like it's a bottle shop bar in the western suburbs of Melbourne called Hopheads, and I used to do a lot of like shopping through them, and they'd get Hope all the time. And yeah, I haven't really seen them there lately, and I haven't really seen them in any other bottle shops. They might have sort of, I don't know, lowered the Vic distribution a little. Maybe they're just going sort of hard at the New South Wales market. Yeah, I was. Yeah, as I said, I was planning to get up early tomorrow because thinking about going on Beer Man show again. So yeah, Beer Man's based in Portland. He's not Portland. He's Oregon, in another area in Oregon, and yeah, he does his own shows on. He does a beer and cheese show on Tuesdays, which is my Wednesday, and he does All Spun Out, which is his Wednesday, my Thursday. So it's Thursday morning for me. And All Spun Out's awesome. We all take a beer that's according to we get words on a wheel, and you get three words, and you've got to come up with a beer that matches the three words. And they're words like, I don't know, juicy, dark, spicy, like yeah, just heaps of different words, and you got to come up with at least two words out of the three if you can. I can't even remember what my words were for last week, but I remember juicy was there, so it should be pretty easy. But yeah, so there's a panel. Normally, there's about at least five people, sometimes less, sometimes more. But yeah, we get up there, we talk about our beer, like we smell it, we taste it, but you're not allowed to talk like say what it is. And then after that, we've all got to guess the ABV of each other's beer, and then like there'll be a winner for the show. And then after that, you show what the beer is, talk about the brewery and the beer a bit further, and then you spin the wheel again, get more words, and then you do shout outs. It's just like really cool the way it's set up. And I always enjoy going on there, but I can only go on there some weeks because of work. And yeah, tomorrow I'm free to go on there, so hence why I don't want to stay up too late. But yeah, I really need to see what my words are because I haven't actually picked out a beer yet, but I've got fuckloads there. So yeah, nearly finished this bad boy. I may as well finish her up and then give a score. See, as it warmed, I got more breadiness. The chocolate was just boom all the way through, like very, very prominent. The dark fruit sort of lingering around a little bit. Like there was that slight sort of prune fig sort of thing going on. Yeah, I feel like if you're a fan of chocolate, you'd like this beer. Yeah, and it's for 9.5%, it was easy to drink. It might catch up with you down the track, but yeah, like it was definitely easy to drink for that. I reckon I would score it. I reckon I'd say a 4.25 out of 5. It's pretty good. And it's good to have some like roasty or slightly roasty beers that don't have adjuncts. I always enjoy these days having dark beers that aren't real sweet and contain all these candy like flavors. Yeah, you can just tell this was like a classic brew, and yeah, by two really good breweries as well. Sort of makes me want to score it a little higher. Maybe 4.3, we'll say 4.3. Because yeah, as far as like straight Baltic porters go, it's pretty good. What would make it better? I think with a Baltic porter, to sort of make it a little bit better, maybe a little more body, maybe more coffee note. Um, maybe like I don't know, like a touch of spice or something. But yeah, I felt it was pretty good. Like the chocolate, the biscuit, the slight toffee, like the roast, it was all there. It's just some notes were a little subdued. But yeah, I'll wrap it up there, guys. Thanks for chiming in. It's been a another good review. Um, yeah, I'll be around tomorrow night around this time. I might do 2 reviews tomorrow night because my fridge is building up. Or I might even do, if I go on Beer Man's tomorrow, I might do a morning one before Beer Man. So look out for that. If so, I'll put it up like an hour or two before I go on. So yeah, thanks, guys. Always a pleasure. We'll catch you on the next one.